So that's right.
Yep.
This is the National Stock Exchange. Next to that is a bank, one of the big bank, Golan Bank. And the green building is one of the traditional Russian buildings, probably date back into the 1940s or 30s. And then the more modern building, this the Mongol the lower one, is a more modern, and the one you just looked at, the tall one, is very recent. If you look at the front of you turn around to look at the front, we've actually just passed a museum. Just in the corner there's a museum. That's the Mongolian National Museum. And in the white one in the background, just behind that one, you can see is the Mongolian Natural History Museum, animals and things. And then at the center here is the monument to Genghis Khan. And that is a facade that was put here in the year 2006 to commemorate 800 years since he became the ruler of all the felt walled tented people. That was celebrated in 2006. And then in the center of the square is Sukhbaatar himself. He was regarded as a national hero and was involved in freeing the Mongolian people from the Chinese, and he worked with the Russian army. He fought with the Russian army to free the people. And if you pan further across, you come into the cultural center. This is where lots of musicals are presented. So it's generally the music training center for lots of Mongolians. And then as you move to the right, there's a pinkish building. This is the Ballet and Opera Theatre. And they usually have ballet and opera every Saturday and Sunday at very good rates. And we move across to the modern building. This has just been opened last year. And on the center of the square, you'll see two of the traditional gares. And I'm not sure what they're selling there, but they're probably advertising or selling something. But if you pan around a bit, there's another interesting building. Over the background, you can see the hills. Originally, the square had a wonderful view looking south towards the hills, and that's, to some degree, has been lost as in the modern era, the taller buildings. And then if you just pan to the right a little bit, on the corner of the building, this is the National Post Office, and you can probably just see in the background a little red to the left of the building there. That's the cultural centre where we hope to buy some tickets. And just in front of that is the Tourist Information Centre, where we've just been negotiating to go for a day trip to Toronto.